Miss Renee Show. Hey, Miss Renee Show. Where we at? Oh, Miss.
Hello, 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 and welcome to the Renee Allen and Friends Show, live right here in the WLVS radio, which is the largest online radio broadcast in the United States. And we're right across from HU. HU! You know! In the nation's capital. I'm so excited. Look, I love doing this show. I have a lot of things going on right now. Getting ready to launch Navetica, your pet's choice. Have some family matters and all kinds of stuff on my calendar. So this will be the last show for the year for 2018. So happy holidays, everyone, and make it a good one and start your good habits now so you can go into the new year with those great habits. And we'll be back in 2019. But right now, I want to say that our wonderful sponsors is Navetica, your pet's choice. And for those of you who have not been tuning in for maybe a week or so, I have been really pushing Navetica. This is one of my mentors of 33 years. He happens to own the Carolina Kitchen where you get your chicken and much, much more. Yeah! That's where I got the hello, 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 because they say welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, ma'am. So this polymath is which Dr. George C. Fraser calls him, which is a polymath is someone who is an expert in many different areas. And he is launching, along with the leadership, myself included, this amazing direct sales marketing company, and it will only be the third in the history of America where an African-American person is the CEO and has been in the American Direct Sales Association for America. The first is Dudley Products. Yes, Joe Dudley. I met him through another great friend and mentor, Charlie Overton Scott. And then Dr. Tracy Lynn Jewelry. Yes, that's the second one. Guess who's the third? Navetica, your pet's choice. So I'm very excited to be able to launch this business, which is recession proof. It's the pet industry. Look, when your kids grow up, you treat them a little older, right? But you never treat your pets older. They're always your babies. And there's 7 out of 10 houses have at least one pet. And these millennials, my God, woo! The millennials are driving this pet industry, which is an $83 billion industry, because they're not having children right away. They're going from job to job and trying to find this and trying to find that and rocking and rolling, and they're not having babies right away. They're having their furry loved ones, y'all. So listen, if you have any questions, go to petparents with an S 360 at gmail.com. Petparents with an S 360 at gmail.com. And I'll give you the information you need to either spoil your pets so they can live a healthier and happier life, at least have the opportunity to do so, or get involved with this ground floor opportunity. So thank you, Dr. Lance London. I love sponsors, and of course, I love you. Secondly, I want to show, there's a flyer. My dear friend, Chris Thomas, he and I, back in the day, there was this thing called Riverfest. I know I'm dating myself.
Not at all.
But hot chocolate, all of them were down there at the Hogates, where now you see the wharf, that $1 billion apartments down there, or $1 million apartments or condos. But anyway, we used to host a lot of things down there. Chris Thomas was, as we worked together, he was asked to come to BET for the mayor of, what was that called? The mayor of Rap City. Yes, and I was there when he was actually scouted in Hogates. And so he's having a comedy show. I believe I have that flyer. Yes, Chris Thomas. And
Mike Brooks is on it too?
Yeah, you know Mike Brooks. Well, who don't you know? I mean, I'm getting ready to get to Miss Diamond in a minute. Let me tell you, who does not she know? So that's, I believe, this Friday. And he is hilarious. He actually did my birthday party and came as President Barack Obama, and everyone thought it was him until they saw him. You know, his voice was so much alike. Also, my dear friend, fellow veteran, and now the delegate in Maryland, Daryl Barnes, will have a Christmas party, birthday party next Wednesday at the Doubletree. I don't have the flyer for that yet, so you can stay on my Facebook or inbox me, and I'll give you the information. And lastly, the Navetica Christmas party. Now, look. if you don't know, you better ask somebody. Matter of fact, I'll tell you that if you Google Carolina Kitchen holiday parties, if anyone knows the Carnegie Library between the Convention Center and Renaissance Hotel, that whole building, that was his last holiday party. But now that we're launching this business, he's going to have it at Forbes Boulevard, which will be our headquarters for Navetica, and it's going to be off the chain. I have so many that I can bring. You have to bring 2 unwrapped gifts, and if you'd like to go on my VIP list, just inbox me or let me know, and I'll let you know until I get the capacity, okay? Because just be fair with everybody. All right, well, look, let's get to my girl, Diamond Shelton Balboa.
Yeah.
Sound like she get ready to come out fighting, doesn't she? She's fighting for kids, y'all. She's fighting for youth. And she, why don't you tell them a little bit about you? I mean, she is a friend of the Renee Allen and Friends Show, but tell them just a little bit about you.
Well, I'm an image and brand stylist. And basically, well, Renee, I got so many hats that I actually wear. But besides being an image and brand stylist, I'm a Radio 1 personality. I come on the Renee and Allen Show for special episodes. In addition to that, I'm a youth leader, advocate for our city. What else? A mom. I'm a mom. I'm a grandma.
That's the hardest job right there.
Yes. Let me not
Being a
forget
mom.
about that. And then I am a Washingtonian. That's what I am, a Washingtonian.
Native, y'all. Native born. Yes.
5 generations. 5 generations in. But my most important thing that I always would like to say, I'm a child of God. That's exactly what I am. A child of God. And I want to bring love back to our community. And one of the things that we're doing is we're teaching the youth to become their own advocates. This is one of our shirts. So I actually want to bring up, can I bring them up now?
Well, we can bring them up. I just don't have all the mics here, but come on, this is live. Well, come on. We'll put 2 over here and 2 over here and just crunch on in.
Well, we actually just brought 2 up today.
Oh, good,
and
okay.
we got some holiday gifts for Miss Renee. Thank
Jacob,
you for
can
having
we have
us
2 microphones, please, sir? Oh, hi, beautiful. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You smell good, too.
Yes.
How you doing, sir? How are you? Happy holidays. Come on in so we can make sure we see everybody. Come on in. If you scoot your chair over.
Okay.
I just want to, okay. Yeah, this one. These are for me. Thank you.
Yes.
So what is this? Okay, so Diamond, start telling them about what you're doing because I see thank you for the T-shirt. Yes.
She's an
I
honorary
love
member.
microphones.
She's an honorary member
you.
of Dear DC Podcast. And I'm going to let the youth tell you. What we're doing is actually promoting conversation. We're actually promoting awareness. And we're doing it from a youth perspective. We're letting them tell the stories. We're letting them do the research. We're letting them learn how it is, how to talk. Well, not talk. Let me rephrase that. How to speak and actually get your point across.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell them a little bit about introduce yourself and tell them a little bit about our program.
There's the camera.
Okay, so my name is Brianna. I'm Queen Loco on Dear DC Podcast. So I technically do health and fashion. I do those segments on the show. I'm also the timekeeper.
Which is very important, as we all know.
Yeah, and you see they have that big time right there, so I see it right there.
Exactly. And then introduce yourself.
And I'm Lyndon, but I go by Locosino WMGG on Dear DC Podcast. And I am just a little bit of everything on the show. I'm a personality, on-air personality, and I keep it all together, really. I love to get my point across as well as help us get our points across as a team and just help everybody else that's watching us to understand we are the community and we're serving the community.
Yes. Well, I don't know how old y'all are, but y'all are really representing your platform quite well. And so come a little closer to me so we don't look so far apart in the pictures. Because we have Sir Patrick here, a virtual, what is it, Patrick? Virtual?
The virtual experience.
The virtual experience, as well as under the Umbrella Syndicate platform. And I love him. I met him through Ken Yeah, real
okay.
cush. So yes, there you go. So he's taking pictures and doing things today.
Oh, well, thank you. We really appreciate it because we want to get the message out that not only are we serving the kids in the Washington, D.C. region, but we're also serving kids in Chicago. We're serving kids in New York. All of the inner cities, what they have in common is our youth. We have positive youth out there doing things. Then we have some youth that's getting lost in the system. So we are building this platform so the kids can actually express and help other kids through whatever life situations that they're going through. Yeah, but no, y'all helping them. You're not trying, you're doing it.
I was gonna say we got this platform to basically we're youth and we're trying to help motivate other youth through our voices of experience. So it's not just our city and state, it's everybody, and we all are important. We all mean something. So as long as we can continue reaching out to each other and supporting each other, that's all the help we need right there.
Well, how do we get a hold of you? How do people get involved with this as a mentor or mentee?
Yes, so you can email us at deardcpodcast@gmail.com. We put up a new episode every Friday. We cover topics such as the Lit Report.
The Lit Report.
Some of the reports.
Hectic news.
Yeah, hectic news.
I like that one.
Fashion and health.
And sports.
Yeah.
Sports, yeah, you know the sports world. It be going up and down. You got basketball, you got football, you got people liking teams, you got people switching teams. You know,
Yeah, I'm about to jump off the Redskins team. I'm so
We
upset.
can't do that. We can't do that, y'all. By default, my son, he does the Ravens and the Redskins, so I'm going to stay there, you know. They'll turn around.
Yeah.
Look, Dr. London is the one who wants to buy the team because they're not doing much with them right now.
Yeah, they need
We
new
somebody to lead.
Yeah, you need some leadership. And that's what I have here. 2 leaders
Yeah,
from DC
come on now.
Podcast. So we need support. We need more interviews. We want to get more exposure, actually have the kids on shows so they can actually meet experts like you. I mean, you know, y'all already know. We right here with Renee, you know. So we want them to actually do a tour and let other youth know if you have something on your mind, something that you feel is not fair. Because the sad portion of it, and you knew this, one of our kids for Woodridge Warriors basically took his life. He was 12 years old. So I really think if he had a platform or someone to turn to instead of just holding everything in because he felt like he couldn't talk to his parents. So we want them to contact us, call us. No, we're not the crisis line, but we may be able to help you through this particular situation. If we
give them
can't,
your number?
301-202-4524. That number again is 301-202-4524. Please get involved. Help us help our community because our slogan is what, guys?
We are the community serving the community.
Just like that.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show. It's such a delight to me. Oh, let me see my other notes.
Yes, look at your gifts. Give you.
Ooh, come on now. Oh, you got some real goodies up in
Yes.
here. Wait a minute now.
And that one right there is handmade.
Ooh,
So,
yeah. Is this from
by
your
my-
boutique?
yes, it is for
This
the
is
boutique.
beautiful.
Peace
Oh
and
my
Impressions,
God, thank
image
you.
and brand styling, guys.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I don't know if I hope you appreciate this, but I've been to her boutique and it's anywhere from $10 to like $1,500. I mean, it's like you can get something real quick and dip and get on out of there and look like $1 million. I've done it plenty of times.
Yes.
So thank you so much,
Thank you
my
for
dear
having us.
friend. I wish you all the best. I want to help you as much as I can. You'll come back after you've done a few things in the community and talk about it, and we'll be watching and cheering, okay?
Yes.
All right,
you for
thank
having
you.
us.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
having us.
You're
Guys.
welcome. Well, we'll be right back. I want you to enjoy the sounds of Silver Logan Sharp, my first guest 3.5 years ago, and she was the former lead singer of Freak Out Chic, y'all. Be right back.
I know that song right there.
Well, it's not far down to paradise. At least it's not for me. But the wind is right, we can sail away. Find tranquility Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me. It's not far to Never, Never Land. No reason to pretend that if the wind is right, we can find the joy of innocence again. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me.
Welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends show right here on WLVS. I am sitting next to a woman that, you know, I started out this show 3.5 years ago as just women empowerment. About 4 months into it, I said, you know, that's not fair because I know so many different people, different arenas. Let me just expand it and make it for just great people doing great things, which you are.
Thank you.
Oh, my goodness,
Thank
Sharon
you.
Parker. And my, you know, I was supposed to be there. I'm so, you
okay.
know, I'm going to be there for you in other ways, okay?
Thank you,
Because that's what
thank you.
God's going to do it for us.
Yes.
But listen, she just had an amazing conference called
Leading within.
Leading Within, and I love that. That resonates through my soul.
Thank you.
Yes. So tell us, how did you come up with that, and what's going on with that?
It's a lot going on. Let me just give you a little
Yes,
background
yes.
of who I am
Yes.
because you know me, but I am the president of an organization called ROSA, and it's an African American history organization where we have youth programs, elderly programs, and what we do is bring our community together.
Yes, ma'am.
We work with all generations. I'm the traditionals, the millennials, the baby boomers, the Generation X.
Come on, Sharon.
You know, we don't play around. So what we do is help to bring our community together by connecting our next generation with professionals like you.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
So about 10 years ago, I started an organization called ROSA, Remembering Our Ancestors Synergistic Association. Remembering Our Ancestors
Come on now.
Synergistic Association. We have a youth program called the ROSA Youth Empowerment Series. I think it's important to know yourself. So what I did, I had to do a lot of history, research on my family. I'm from Calvert County, Maryland. I wrote my first book last year on my birthday. It's published on my birthday. But I wrote it about my family. My family had 40 acres and a mule. And I grew up not knowing that. My family was the first to have electricity on our hometown of Adelina Road. My family was entrepreneurs, and I grew up not knowing it. So it took 4 decades for me to really sit back and just chill and just say, look, what can I do? I'm a government employee. I've been working with HUD for 30 years, but I wasn't
I'm gonna be
satisfied.
ringing this bell all day.
I wasn't satisfied, so I wanted to give back to the community. So I decided to, hey, why not just bring people together? I hosted my first conference in 2013 called The Unconditional Love. It was an actual conference based on people just forgiving one another. Of course, you all know the housing crisis hit in 2008, and we were going to lose a lot of properties. My family did not lose theirs, but there were a lot of people who did. So I brought women from all over the country in to really get to know the next generation. This year, 2018, the bicentennial of Frederick Douglass and the 50th assassination on Dr. Martin Luther King, I am celebrating my 10th anniversary being in business. Just hosted a 3-day women's leadership conference. And this leadership conference, I'm telling you, each day was phenomenal. I'm going to
I
actually...
heard about it every day.
Oh, my
I don't know how
God.
I missed
I'm going to call it an international conference because you were not going to believe we had someone come from Africa to attend the conference. She came here looking like us with our little natural hair and all of that, but she transformed. We transformed her. She came here actually fleeing from her country because she wanted to find out if she was great. This woman from Liberia had to come to America to determine how great she was. And I'm trying to get the next generation to go back to Africa in their minds to find the greatness. But I just wanted to share that was very, very profound. So we had people like Dr. Hattie Washington.
That's my girl right there.
Ooh, she is awesome. She was one of our keynote speakers. We had Apostle Vera Howard, who just blew the roof off that house on Saturday, and it was a whole host of women in every industry. Our goal was to share the shine. It was about building relationships with women, having women work together, and we had, so many people, Allison Daniels, Dr. Deborah Dunn, we had Dr. Valika Moore. People dealing with mental illness.
Come
dealing
on now,
with
that's a serious
communication,
one right there, my God.
how to build that communication, how to talk to the next generation. generation. We know they love text, and we know they love social media, but we like to talk on the phone. I'm a baby boomer. I want to talk on the phone, and I want to send emails, but our next generation may not do that. So we had to work 3 days out on how to really get to know how to lead within. Our theme was get into the frame of greatness.
Yes, I loved it. Then she had the frames. I think we have a few pictures, Jacob. She had a frame. There's one of her and Dr. Hattie Washington. Some of the ladies there on different things you've done. And
Taria Hodges, yes, and the lady on the right of her, that's the lady from Africa.
Awesome. I see Charlene,
and also Cynthia
Sister
Green.
for Sisters Network. Yes. And
yes, and we definitely had our the reporter from Channel 9. Her name is Ellen Bryant. She came and told her story, about how her sister was struck by electricity.
Oh my God.
I mean, actually lightning. Her sister was struck by lightning, and it motivated her to be the person that she is today. So that was really very profound for our guests.
Wow, yes, wow. There's the one I was talking about, you and Dr. Hattie. My God.
Yeah.
She has just broken so many glass ceilings, Dr. Hattie, and I'm just so proud of her. She's one of our board members, lifetime members for Sisters Network, which Peggy Morris. I have a picture. Do I have a picture of? I think it's Al Valera. I think it's on hers.
Okay.
But I have some pictures of Peggy because she's such a big part of my life.
Yes.
But talk about now you gave this conference and so much was poured into it.
Oh God.
What one thing did you get out of it?
Well, with me putting on the conference, what I got out of it was I'm a project manager by heart. So I know it takes a lot of work to really put together a successful conference. And we were getting reviews back from everyone about how everything was just perfect. So what I got out of it is that I have to continue to be focused. Our theme, in addition to it being getting into the frame of greatness, we were focusing on what real shift, focus, and lead is all about. Shifting your mindset, realizing that it takes work to get things done. And then when you begin to focus on what you're doing, you can implement anything. So I've taught that at the conference. We had our speakers represent that at the conference. So my one takeaway is people learn the skill sets of project management. I just launched my LLC, Leading Within Through Project Management. And believe me, if you want any job out there, you want to get project management training.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So let's talk a little bit about this book.
Oh, God, yeah.
My God.
All right, you're going to love this. Yeah. I'm a baby boomer. Again, I was 5 years old when Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated in 1968. So y'all know my age now. And I talk about the book about how God has allowed me to understand what the number 5 means. And I'm talking power, I'm talking grace. And when I was 5 years old, I asked God this question. Why was it when Dr. Martin Luther King was assassinated, I'm playing on my family's church ground in Calvert County. And I asked God, why is it that Black people are not liked by others? Not expecting an answer, went back to playing, didn't realize that he heard me. And
won't he do it?
4 decades later, he answered the question. And the answer was, people who fear greatness do what they have to do to hold people down. So God allowed me to open up my heart, not to just be a 9-to-5 employee, not to just, have my homes, have my cars, enjoy life. He allowed me to stop in my tracks and shift. And when I shift, I started focusing on African-American individuals, all the people like Benjamin Banneker, Frederick Douglass, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, all of these people who gave back to us unconditionally. And I felt convicted. My mind was, how can I go through life just living a day-to-day life when I know these people suffered for us? And my conviction was, how can I even stand in my place and not teach the next generation? So my first task was to learn my history. As I learned my history, God was blessing me on so many different levels. And in my book, you'll hear about a couple of words, and it's called auspicious occurrences.
Now, wait a minute. Is this a word you made up?
No, these are real words. Auspicious occurrences. Auspicious is when something you don't expect to happen in your life, you're focused on it, and it happens, but it's producing low-hanging fruit. So God allowed me in the last 10 years to really, I mean, I'm the president for the Maryland chapter of American Mothers, Inc. I work with young people at the National Congress of Black Women. Every summer we bring in kids for 6 weeks, and we literally connect them with Dr. Ife Williams.
Oh, that's my girl. Come on now, Dr. Ife.
Who actually work with these babies, and we call them the Rise Elite Program. So she works with them. She puts them in their program, and every summer she have them on her luncheon program. They get recognized for that. Yes. But I had to bridge that gap.
Wow.
So I had
Some
to
of them work in her office, don't they?
6 weeks.
Yeah, because I've been there, and there's youngsters up in there.
Absolutely. So, but you know, we go through DC, the Marionberry Summer Youth Employment Program. Even
is that still alive? Is that still?
Oh my God, is it
well,
ever?
Thank God for that, Marionberry.
Yes, but I live in Maryland,
in
but I made it a part. You know, made it a point to come out to DC. Again, I said I work at HUD, and you all know where the Benjamin Banneker Museum is, or the Benjamin Banneker Park. Yeah. That's at LaFont Plaza. A lot of us don't know our history, and I'm just glad God had blessed me to be in the right place at the right time. I also volunteer for the National Museum on African American History and Culture. So my passion is just to show by example, which is to give back. And I'm a youth advocate too. Ask anyone. I'm on Facebook, and if you find me, everything about my book is on Facebook. It really is a history timeline. And ever since I started my history timeline in Facebook has been since 2012. Wow. You can go to any of my pages and you can get history after history after history because I'm so focused. Yes, so I shifted my mind, and I'm focused, and I'm leading in the community. And I am giving back unconditionally.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's why you're here, because you are an unsung hero.
Oh, thank you.
You are someone who talks the talk and walks the walk.
Thank you.
Because I'm around a lot of people, and whether it's on purpose or not, a lot of people talk a good game, but they don't follow through, and they don't help and do what they say. Yes. So I really commend you.
Thank you.
I really do.
Much.
And I heard you had a book for me.
Yes, this is your book. And I'm going to autograph it to you. That is your book.
Thank you.
And you also have a copy of the program.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. We have a lot of work we'll be doing together.
Thank you.
And I'm really, really, really happy that you came today.
Thank you. And I would love for your audience to get to know where I'm at and how to reach me.
Yes, please.
So please feel free to go to www.leadingwithin.org. You can also find me on Facebook at Sharon Parker, and on Instagram at Sharon Leading Within. Reach out to me at Sharon@leadingwithin.org, and always feel free to call me because I'm open to people. 202-365-8277. We're going to bring in 2019 on point and in greatness.
Girl, give me a shoulder high five. Yes, we are. And look, if you reach out to her, make sure it's a win-win. You know, one thing about me, when I set up these interviews, I always try to bring in at least one or two people to connect, and that's how I roll and give back on my station and my platform. So if you're going to reach out to anyone on this show, make sure you have something to give back as well, so we can keep it moving and everyone gets something out of it.
Awesome.
I certainly got a lot out of what you said.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
To my mother, I wanna know have I made you proud. And to my father, I wanna know have I ever been a problem child. And to my pastor, I've been trying to be in church a little more. And to my lady, just have patience, God's still working on me now. I ask for forgiveness from anybody that I may have hurt wrong. I've done, but putting it behind me. There are some things I gotta get right. Loose ends need to be tied up. It's been a roller coaster ride, but I'm gonna hang on. I was thinking the other night, what if my life was being graded? What would it say on my progress report? What would it say on my progress report? I wonder what it would say. To all my teachers, thanks for taking extra time out with me. To my producer, thanks for keeping a young fella on the beat. And to the soldiers, going out there and risking your life for me. And to my lady, just have patience, cause God's still working on me now. I ask for forgiveness from
Hello, welcome back to the Allen and Friends show. Thank you for tuning in. This is such an awesome show. And as I said earlier when we came on the air, is that this is our last show, our holiday show, until 2019. So I just want to welcome Ava Laura to our set here at WLVS. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you so much
You
for
look
having
wonderful.
me.
I love
Thank
that
you.
wrap.
Thank you. We'll be talking about that.
So this is your first time on the
Yes.
Renee Allen and Friends show. Can you just share with our audience a little bit about you?
Absolutely. So like you said, my name is Ava Laura. I'm a life coach and intuitive consultant, also head wrap queen, as you can see.
Yes.
And have my background in social work. And actually, we're right by my alma mater, my stomping
Yes.
grounds,
Ain't
Howard
you?
University.
You know.
I got my bachelor's degree in psychology and master's degree in social work from Howard. And actually, I started out in the social work system, I'm gonna call it, and quickly found out I wasn't really making the impact that I wanted to make. I wasn't helping people to heal or to grow or live the lives that they wanted to live. And that was the work that I always wanted to do and knew I was called to do. And I just felt like I was helping people maintain their dysfunction.
Wow.
And so I had to get out, except I didn't know what to do. Here I am, in the mental health profession, helping other people, counseling other people. And now I'm going through this, like, I hate my job. I'm depressed. I don't know what to do.
My God.
And so I had to go through my own healing journey of trying to figure out, who am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose? How can I best serve? How can I make the impact that I've always wanted to make? And at the end of that journey, there's long story short, a lot of things happened, but I ended up getting fired from my job, which was one of the best things that ever happened to me.
Wow.
And I took what I call like my 6-month healing sabbatical, where I just took out the time for me. I got the coaching, I got the life, counseling, all the things
The
that
mental health time. that's
Yes,
what I call
I
it.
took that break 6
Yeah.
months. And I think that people are like, how'd you do that? But I had to do that.
Yeah.
I had to do that. And all the things that I offer now, the Reiki and the dream interpretation and the coaching and the counseling, I took that time out for me. I took that time out to study. And at the end of that 6 months, I opened up Ava Laura's Healing Center. And that was 13 years ago last month. Yes.
I love it. I love it. Let's talk about the Crown experience.
Yes.
Because I love it. And a lot of times I talk about the crown and the princess and the queen and all that. I love that, and I want to know
Thank
how
you.
you came up with that. And explain to them about the experience, because I see so much
Yeah.
on Facebook.
Everything that I do is an experience. And people say, Ava Laura, you do so much. I mean, I think you all were talking about that. You have the people who really literally can do a lot. And I'm one of those people. I have a lot of things that I'm interested in, a lot of things that I'm passionate about. So they're like, you're over here healing, you're teaching meditation, you're teaching self-care.
Come
But
on
wait,
now.
You got the head wraps over here. You got the retreat over here. And you got your podcast over here. Like, and then you're doing digital media over here. Like, you're doing a lot.
Yeah.
But it's all in my wheelhouse. And it's all in the realm of healing and touching lives and helping people to
All
improve their
in
lives
your
and live.
wheelhouse.
Yes, all in my wheelhouse.
Talk about the wheelhouse.
Yes, so meaning that I stay in my lane. I quickly found out when I did my work, who am I, why am I here? I learned all the things that I was gifted in, and I wanted to make sure that I put all of that out into the world.
Yes, ma'am.
So I decided a long time ago that I wasn't going to say, well, you might say, well, Ava Laura, you're a life coach or you're a healer. You can't sell head wraps. Why can't I?
Yeah.
It's all in my wheelhouse, so why can't I?
And I love that you explained the wheelhouse, because it is very important for people to know you don't want to go to the grave with your talents.
That's right.
And so when you say wheelhouse, that really excited me. Because,
Absolutely.
matter of fact, every entrepreneur, there's 4 on today's show, are like you. You are so much alike. That's why I'm so glad you're going to connect and hopefully do
Yes.
some collaborations together. So yes. So go ahead.
So what happened was I just started, anytime I went out, I decided that I was wrapping my hair for my own reasons. Not, because it was cute. A lot of people, it's fashionable now. I was wrapping my hair for my own reasons. And every single time I went out, I would get stopped. Oh my God, I love your headband. Oh my God, how'd you do that? Africans would stop me. Who taught you how to do that? I taught me how to do this, And it happened with men, it happened with women, it happened with white
is
women,
gorgeous.
white men. And it was like, whoa, what is going on here? There's something to this. And I put it off for years. And I said, because, I'm a life coach. I'm a counselor. I'm a healer. This isn't what I do. But it kept happening so much. I said, Ava Laura, you're an entrepreneur. This is a business. People keep asking asking you for it. And when somebody asks you for something continually, they want it. And so I said,
and he wants you to.
thank you. So let me tell you what happened. So what happened was I decided, okay, I'm going to start selling them. And then what happened was women were like, well, how do I do it? So then I started teaching women how to wrap their hair. And what ended up happening is that every time I would give out my information or my card, then a woman would say, oh my God, you're a life coach. I've been looking for one. And I said, look at God. All this time he's trying to tell me, go ahead out there, because people are visual. They don't know what I do, but they know what they see. They respond to that first. And they were responding to that, and then they would find out what I would do. And they said, I've been looking for that, but I didn't know you did that. And I said, see, he was trying to tell me all along to lead with that, because that's what people respond to. But I was fighting it because I said, no, that's not who I am. And I don't want people thinking I'm all over the place. And I don't know what I'm doing. And finally, I surrendered to that. And now here we are. So the Crown experience is really all about helping women feel beautiful from the outside in and the inside out.
Outside in and inside out,
Yes.
That's what it's all about, you know, because everybody can look great on the outside. It's makeup, hair, lashes, whatever you want to do. But you got to be able to know how to put it together on the
That's
outside.
right.
And then you got to be able to flower from the inside, right?
Absolutely.
I love it, Ava Laura.
Yes, you have to come to one. We have to have you come.
Yes, because I was excited. Matter of fact, there's a picture. Jacob, if you don't mind showing some of the pictures with Ava Laura. There's one of Peggy, you and I, that I found.
Oh, yeah. So this was the fashion show. So I had my first fashion show in October, which Miss Renee killed it. She was the MC. I was so nervous, but it was awesome. So there were like 15 women. I had to go in the back and wrap all of their hairs, and it was phenomenal. Like, I loved it. So I actually got invited to another one. So I'll be doing another fashion show next year. We'll be doing more Crown experiences, teaching women how to wrap their hair. The last Crown experience we also had waist beads as well. So we incorporated that. So every woman, every woman created their own waist beads and walked away. So we had a phenomenal time. So we'll be doing more of those. I also have a retreat coming up in Spain for Black women in leadership. So we'll be taking this to Spain as well. So, you know, there's so many. Yes, that's it. The Crown Jewel experience. So we had the head wraps and the waist beads. It was awesome.
Yes, and I think I have the trip up there, the retreat. I'm not sure. Yeah, woo, come on.
Yes.
Jacob, I did it this time. I got everything up there.
Yes, we are taking Black women to Spain, and it's all about unwinding and unplugging. Because if you're like me, right, you're doing too much. You need a respite. You need a time out. You need to unplug. You need to take a break, because you can't keep going. You got to refuel yourself. And so that's what that retreat is all about. It's taking that time out, and it's strictly for Black women, because you know how we are. So we want our own space. You know, I mean, seriously, like, we need our own space. We need to cultivate our own experiences. And so it's for us, by us, and it's just going to be a phenomenal experience for all the women who attend.
So, give me your information. I love this picture.
Yes, that was all the models. That was a few of the models.
And let me say one thing that I see from this. You said for our Black women, right? And look at that spectrum, that shades of soul,
the whole
right
color
there.
wheel, right?
That's what I love about that picture.
Yes, absolutely.
My God,
absolutely. Yeah, the models killed it.
Yes, well, you killed it. You put them together.
It was so much fun. I literally would just say, okay, let me look at you. Let me pick a wrap, and let me just. And they were like, beautiful. That's it.
Perfection.
And it was done.
Perfection. So how do they get a hold of you for the experience, for everything?
So everything, you can go to Ava Laura. There's only one Ava Laura, so you can't miss me. I'm Googalicious. AVALAURA. AvaLaura.com is my website. You go there. You can get all my social media. I'm on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, everything. CrownByAvaLaura.com is my other website. But if you go to AvaLaura.com, that is the hub for everything.
Yes.
So you'll find out about the retreat. You'll find out about the Crown experiences. You'll find out about everything else that I'm offering. You can join my mailing list. And of course, you can find out about the head wraps and everything else.
I love it. I'm going to have to get a wrap. These are all beautiful. Let's talk about this before we end the segment, about the different wraps.
So all of the wraps, actually, these are all African fabrics. So I only work with authentic African fabrics,
Is this
not
a particular
the Chinese
part
knockoffs.
of Africa? Because I'm partial to Ghana.
They're usually West Africa, so Ghana, Senegal, Nigeria. So they're all different. And what I love about them is, like, you never think, like, this is flowers. Like, you never think that you're going to find an African wrap with flowers.
Oh, my.
But they're all different patterns. Yeah. Some are cloth, some are African wax. Some are cotton. They're all different types of fabrics.
They're
and I talk
gorgeous.
about that in the Crown Experience, the different fabrics, how they all wrap, because they all wrap differently and what you can do with them. But they're all 2 yards of fabric, so you can get a really nice
So
wrap.
2 yards is the best.
2 yards,
So
yes.
what is this that you're wearing today?
This is this particular one here. Again,
Okay.
2 yards, and this is cotton fabric. So it's
Okay.
one of the easiest ones to wrap. This is actually my bestseller.
Okay.
So this is the one that I sell a lot of. People love this one because it goes with everything. And if you rock jeans, you can wear it with jeans. If you want to dress it up, you can dress it up as well. That is,
Diamond like that one.
Diamond is like
that
I'm
one.
claiming it. Yeah, that you're not gonna find a lot like that. You don't find a lot of African fabrics with flowers like that.
Awesome.
So I look for unique fabrics that you don't see everywhere, because there's some like kente cloth that you'll see everybody have, but I look for things that you're not gonna find
I love
everywhere.
what you have. I
So
do.
usually when
Yeah.
they sell out, they're gone. People don't like that, and I try to tell them it's not a sales technique. If it sells out, it's gone. I can't get it back.
Yeah.
That's it.
So again, how do they get a hold of you? 'Cause
So
I really
go to
want them
avalaura.com,
There we go.
AVALAURA.com. You can also go to crownbyavalaura.com for the head wraps as well.
Yes, and wear your crown well, right?
Yes, queens wear crowns.
Yes. And all of you are queens.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Ava
you so
Laura.
much for
I
having
appreciate
me.
you, and we will be talking because I need a wrap. I think I
All
need a
right.
wrap for Christmas.
All right, let's work it out.
Yes, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned. We have one more guest, and you don't want to miss it. Thank you, Renee.
I gave my best to some who only gave their worst, but that's alright. I never had your love, well, you won't be the last, knowing you my first, so that's alright. 'Cause this life will be back around. So don't let it let you down. Say the night is young and we are too. Let's break some rules, 'cause we ain't got no curfew. Oh, baby, say the night is young and we are too. Let's break some rules, 'cause we ain't got no curfew. Long as you, yeah, say it. Yeah, say it. We gon' dance the night away. We gon' love the night away. What good is love if your heart is where it stays? Now that ain't right. And what good's a song if you don't sing your pain away? Ooh, every night. 'Cause
Welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends show here at WLVS. What a wonderful show of wonderful women businesses, entrepreneurs. I am loving these women. And our last segment is none other than Ms. J. You want to say your real name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer, because I know the whole name. I looked it up. Ms. J. And I met her with JV and Daryl Carter and Millie and all of the wonderful people of DC Nightlife, and I received an award at this Ivy Smokehouse this past week. And I met so many of the vendors. Matter of fact, I tried to support all of them. And when I got to you, we just talked for a long time.
Yes, we connected immediately.
Because of your aura. That's how I
Yes.
flow. You know, her aura, she's so warm. She's so inviting. She wasn't pushy. And you were just so patient. And of course, I love your glasses. So I was like, hey, we'll have her on. So thanks for coming.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
You're welcome. So tell us how all this started for you.
Basically, it all started with me being a club goer. Like I stay in the go-go club, so I'm very passionate about music, and I also love beauty and fashion. And so one day I just happened to go into a club, and I went to the bar, and basically someone was like, "Where did you get those fabulous glasses from?" And I was like, "Well, from me." And so after that, that's when Shades in the Club was born. So basically the individual, they just basically wanted to purchase the glasses right then and there. So
Yeah, and they are fabulous.
Yes.
They fabulous. Look at that.
Yep. So what we do, we custom make glasses, and we actually find the hottest shades, in the city, and pretty much that's what we pretty much do.
Yeah, I love you were telling me some things, and one is you actually customized for a lot of celebrities.
Yes.
And I bought a few of the glasses from you that night, and it's like everyone, just even here in the studio, everyone went frenzy like for these glasses. So I wanted to get a close up on them if you can. Did you? Because they are so. This is just a few of her custom glasses.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the Chanel. That's okay. The Chanel. That's probably too much for her granddaughter. But Lady Nakia, right? She loves Chanel. I love it. So, what are your favorite?
Some of my favorites would be my entertainer shades, things like this. A lot of times, individuals like spike, shades and stuff like that. So we could do spike, studs, pearls, diamonds, just whatever you name, doll babies, whatever your passion is, we can make it for you.
And you've been around how long?
For about 2 years now.
Wow.
This December, actually.
So congratulations.
Yes, thank you so much.
So you have really just
grown.
My goodness, I thought you were around a lot longer than that.
No, I started, like 2 years ago, around about this time, and pretty much from then on, I just started increasing my inventory. Just started like going out the box and just creating and designing, and people started putting in special requests. Yeah. So I can go from like making a custom Redskins to whatever you
Come
need.
on, say that Redskins. Somebody was trying to dethrone them earlier in the show.
Yeah.
No, we got to keep them Redskins
alive. The Redskins, exactly. I'm born and raised in D.C., so I have to support.
And I heard they try to get them back to RFK. I heard something that the anybody heard that? With the mayor Bowser, and someone else. But if she's involved, it's probably going to happen.
Yeah, we need that.
So let me see. Let's look at a few because these colors. Yeah. Oh, this is pretty.
Yeah, so we have
I love
rose glasses.
Oh, those look really hot. Those are nice too.
So if you like a lot of bling, this is pretty much what we do. We specialize in a lot of these things. And also wanted to give you a pair too.
What?
Yes. Yes. I wanted to give you a pair, so just let us know exactly which pair you want to get.
Oh my goodness.
Definitely hook
Girl,
that up
it
for you.
all looks so good.
We have everything, just anything. If you want to
my goodness. This is like the candy barrels with bazooka gums and all that. It's like, which one?
So, yes, we have a lot of different styles here.
So what's next for you? What are some things you're doing or have done besides DC Nightlife? And what's next?
Probably just basically, music clubs. I have a couple of club events coming up.
Yeah.
So that's probably like my next, venture is dabbling into, a lot more into my music and clubbing and stuff.
Okay, well, I'm going to look. What about, I don't know, because I like bling, but I don't wear a lot of bling on my face. I wear it on my ears. So let's see. I'm going to look at them and see which one they like. Oh, Lord, now, see, that's too much to choose from. She got some underneath and all that, too.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Diamond, I need your help. Oh, my goodness. They're all, I don't even know if I can pick them out in one thing. I know these are really cool, too, right here. Let me see.
Oh, yeah.
Those are hot.
See, we're getting ready to do the Hip Hop Museum rollout in January, so I got to come up with some glasses for that. You know what I'm saying? Yes. What do y'all think? I wish I had a...
There were those aviators.
Oh, yeah.
You like these?
Those are like, but I like...
You like aviators?
I like those.
This is so sweet of you. And listen, tell them how they can get a hold of you and get some for themselves.
Okay, you can contact
Those
us
are the
on,
ones.
That's cute. On
Those are the
Facebook,
ones.
Shades in the Club, or on Instagram, Shades in the Club DMV. Just search us up, select a picture of a style that you like, contact us. You can also send us a message, a text message, 202-491-4539. Oh, yes, yes. Look at her. That's so fabulous.
So do you think I can wear these to the Department of Health? I'm a board member for the Department of Health. I'm actually a chair for the Department of Health.
Okay.
I think I can rock these.
Well, okay.
Well, we're going to rock one of these.
Yes,
I don't
we
know.
all
But
rock
thank
it.
you so much.
Yes, thank you
And
so
listen,
much
there's-
for having me.
You're so welcome. Look, the holidays are here, y'all. And how much did they go for?
We have price ranges from $10 all the way to $100.
Come on now.
So it just depends on how much bling is being served up.
Yeah, and there's a
you
lot
know.
of bling here, so
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
Yes.
So please support her, support all of our guests. This is a wonderful stocking stuffer, a wonderful gift for people who like to, one, go in the club, one, like to go to events, radio. Oh my goodness.
Okay, now she done brought
Mardi
out
Gras.
the real.
Oh my goodness, come
Put the
on
real
now.
ones
Help
out.
me. I need CPR. Oh my goodness, girl.
Those remind me of
This is
bubble
too
gum.
much.
Let's see that.
My God.
Yes.
This
That's a
is
showstopper.
Oh my goodness. And when I go to LA, I'll be like, bam, boom, hot air.
Can
Yes.
you see the blue ones for Renee?
Yeah.
But she likes
Well, you know I
pink.
like pink.
I know,
But I
that
don't
is-
know. See, I don't know.
Let's try those.
These remind me of like back in the day, the flower chair. Look. Ooh,
Psychedelic.
ooh, 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 ooh.
Everybody go there with
Oh
us.
my
So,
God.
you can make any color you want.
Yeah,
So
I
you
love
want
those in pink.
Yes,
Oh yes.
yes.
Now those are nice. What y'all think? Now
like
those are
those.
nice, like in pinks,
Yeah.
right? Oh my goodness.
I
Like
like these for
purple?
Renee.
Okay, you do?
We want y'all to tune
See, I'm
in.
between these and these. So we're going to have, I'm going to put it on
Okay.
and let everybody, tell me which one they think, okay?
So
if you're
this
just
is
trying
look
to make a
one.
This is look
Statements.
one.
This
Oh,
is just a statement piece.
My God.
Let me try that
Okay.
statement piece.
Oh, Diamond trying to take over my show. But she can. That's why I brought her up here.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and before we
Put 'em
forget,
on.
make sure you guys give back this particular.
Yeah.
Okay, getting back to my topic. Make sure you guys give back. The homeless shelters are accepting pies for the holidays. So pick up a pie while you're picking up your food. Drop it off at a shelter, and they'll have a wonderful Merry Christmas.
And
as
pick
well.
up your glasses, too.
Glasses out.
Well, listen, we're getting ready to end this show. Let me put on, I don't know if it's this one. This one, y'all, right here. Bam, boom, pow, or this one. What you think? What you think?
that
Sir
one.
Patrick, what
We
you
gonna take
think?
it to the
Bam,
audience.
boom,
We gonna take it
pow.
to the audience.
Which
The
one?
studio audience.
Yeah, the studio audience. We're going to figure out which one, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, this one?
Grab it.
This one? Or this one? Oh, I didn't get any clap. Not one clap. Okay. I guess it's these, sis. It's these, Miss J. Thank you so much. Thank you. My first Christmas gift. Well, I got some gifts from the kids too. Listen, it's great being a part of this show. You're always getting gifts. Not that I'm asking you to do that, but it's so nice, and it's so nice to have all of you on this show. God bless all of you, the
bless
children,
you.
and what Sharon's doing, and yourself, Miss J, and of course Diamond, and Sir Patrick. Thank you for covering the show today. Love you so much. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you so much for all you do, and the Umbrella Syndicate. And God bless all of you, and have a happy holiday.
Miss Renee Show. Hey, Miss Renee Show. Where we at?